me. This is long distance. You got to recognize that you respect the office that they hold. But can I tell you something? You don't just respect him, you respect the people he leaves in charge. Y'all don't help me tonight. I'm going to go home in the morning. You've got to realize that not only do you have to love him, you got to love his wife. And you can't just love him and not love her. And you got to love who they love. Yeah, Pastor, but you don't understand. They hurt me 10 years ago and they never apologized. Well, what did you do? Because it's really not what they do to you at this point. It's what you do to them. It's not about what they say. It's about how you respond. Somebody ought to say, Lord, work on me. You got to know if you're going to be obedient, you got to be obedient in and out of their presence. You got to know if we are a consistent church, just like a well-trained unit, every soldier knows their role and their responsibility. Look at somebody and tell them, do you know your role? Or do we have to remind you every time you come to church? Y'all don't have to like this kind of evangelism, but it's going to be all right. I'm going home on Tuesday. While there's several individual soldiers, we are part, soldiers know, of a larger unit. So many times we get so messed up and caught up in things we don't like because it's right there in front of us. But I tell people all the time at our church, you got to look at the big picture. And you got to take the high road even when you want to snap. There's some stuff it don't deserve attention. There's some people it's not good for you to go and stoop down when God has planted you at a higher place. Paul commands people, not just in the outside, but even in their personal walk, that they've got to know the big picture. You got to remind yourself when things are there to get you off track and ask yourself, is this acceptable unto God? Is this going to destroy my witness, or is it going to bring me to a place where I am really showing I'm an ambassador for Jesus Christ? You got to know that we've been placed in the body of Christ, not of our own, but we've been placed in the body of Christ because of the saving power of Jesus Christ. Not only that, but we have been dwelt with the Spirit of God. And he expects us to act according to our new nature. Tell somebody, if you're saved, you ought to act like you're saved. And if he's filled you with the Holy Ghost, you need to act like you still know who you are becoming. You got to put the old man off, and I'm not talking about your husband. But you got to put off that old nature that makes you cuss folks out. Right. And some of y'all don't cuss, but y'all got some strong substitutes. You got to guard yourself. If I can get 5 or 6 people to help me, I'll be all right. You see, this is not an easy walk in which everything is polarized, but this is a way that you've got to stand firm. It's like a military. They stand firm. And when you look at the text, it says to stand firm 8 times in Paul's writing. He says we got to stand firm against the world. We got to stand firm against the flesh. We got to stand firm against the devil because we are in a battle. The enemy is doing everything in his power to knock the saints out of the game. He's working to put us on the sideline and to make us a casualty of war. If you fall, don't give up, but get up. To stand firm means you got to persevere. And you can't afford to budge back and push back, but you got to stand for the gospel. You got to stand in the power of the Holy Ghost. You got to be different in a multitude of ways, but we are all one in Jesus Christ. Paul told the church to kind and work in this kind of consistency, and it was not a random thought, but it was going to take perseverance, and it was going to take endurance. And I'm I'm going to tell you the qualities of a consistent church are endurance and perseverance. He says in Ephesians 4:1 that you've got to walk in a manner worthy of the calling with which you've been called. You got to do it with humility. You got to do it with gentleness. You got to do it with patience. You got to show tolerance for one another in love. There's some of us, we tolerate each other, but we don't tolerate them in love. We want to tell the truth, but we don't want to tell it in love. Many of us, we want to go off on people just because we had a bad day. But you got to learn how to tell people what you're trying to tell them as if they're saying it to you. Many of us, we look at people and give them a hard time, and you that have had people hurt you, you've got to realize some of them, they're just insecure. Because if you were to go and tell them the same thing, it would tear them asunder right in front of you. But you got to make up in your mind that I'm going to be consistent. You got to determine in your heart that no matter what has come in my life to distract me, I'm going to be diligent and I'm going to persevere and I'm going to stay in unity with God. He says he gave some apostles, he gave some prophets, he gave some evangelists, he gave some pastors, and he gave some teachers. He gave them for the perfecting of the saints. He gave them for the work of the ministry and for the body of Christ to be built up. He says until we attain the unity of the faith. Then he says in Colossians, the 3rd chapter, that we've got to put on love, which is the perfect bond of unity. He tells us that we've got to let the peace of Christ rule in our hearts, to which indeed we were called in one body, and be thankful. Well, preacher, how am I going to stand? Well, you got to stand in one spirit, and you got to stand with one mind. It's a message that you can't change because somebody hurt your feelings. It's a message you can't change because you're tired of hearing it. Paul being dogmatic about unity as a key to consistency, because the enemy is always probing a crack in the armor of a believer. He's always trying to unlock the door of the saint's life. He's always trying to find a window left open so he can creep in and bring inconsistency. Look at your neighbor and tell him the devil is always searching so he can expose inconsistency. But you got to have unity in your walk. You got to have unity in your stand in the battle. One reason people lack purpose is because they feel strongly both ways. But yet you can't be double-minded, because the Bible said a double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. You can't be double-minded and have a singular focus. You can't buy peace by sacrificing truth. But brother, you've got to have one spirit. And you've got to have one mind, because that is the essence of being a part of the body of Christ. In this world of social media, everybody has a cause. Everybody has an agenda. We like to share. We like to post. We like to repost things that we feel we're passionate about. But unfortunately, the lines are getting blurry when a post is going out that's impacting anything that's immoral. We've got to realize as saints, we got to be careful. We've got to be cautious of the mode and the method that we take. Because if we're going to stand firm, he calls us to lay aside every weight. You've got to lay aside that weight of personal preference. You've got to lay aside the weight of your personal agenda. You've got to lay aside the weight of your personal program so that God can get some glory. I'm here to tell you, standing firm is not an easy task. And the consequences of not standing firm can become catastrophic. But if you're going to win, you're going to have to be united. If you're going to win, you've got to fight. If you're going to be salt and light, you've got to remember that both of them are irritants. Salt attacks decay, and light Bible said we are to be soldiers of the light. We've got to hold our place. Y'all sitting on me. We've got to know that we're called to be the people that he called in the Old Testament and the New Testament. You can say, man, all you want to, but until you walk this thing out, the world system will fight us every time. There are too many people that are carnal church folks and always complain and always have these endeavors that are a threat to the assignment of God. You look at the church wasn't perfect in Acts. The church wasn't perfect even in Philippians, but they had a standard that they had to try to stand on. Many of us need to know that there's no point spending our time sighing for the church that was, and neither should we settle down in the church that is. We don't need to be satisfied with the status quo, but we should make our goal that the church be what God wants it to be. Is there anybody here tonight that says, I want the church to be what God has called it to be? Even though there are people who are disturbed, even though there are people who we got to work hard with, even though there are times when we want to cast out, but we got to counsel them, it's only because we see something in them that has got to come out. We see in their life there's inconsistency, but if they would just hear the word of God, if they would just become one with the truth of God's word, he will make them the head and not the tail. If they would be one with the word of God and one with the anointing that's available not just for the preacher, the anointing that's available not just for the missionary, but the anointing is for those who would believe on his name. I wonder, is there anybody here tonight that says, I believe in his name? I believe that he doesn't want me to be at ease in Zion, but he wants me to stand firm in my faith. He wants me to be consistent, and he doesn't just want me to do it by myself, but he wants it to be done among all of us. Look at somebody and tell them, that's why I'm helping you. Tell them, that's why you need to stay around me. Tell them, because I don't want you to fall. That's the reason why I keep up with you, because I don't want the devil to make another fool out of you. Because if I know that the wages of sin is death, I want you to know that the wages of sin is death. Saints, we've got to have a determination that we're going to persevere against the coming onslaught. And we cannot do this on our own, but we've got to work together as a church. We can't just work together as just one church, but we've got to come in alignment with other churches that have the same mind. We've got to come together with other churches that believe in the same God, that believe in the same vision. We're not sitting around trying to swap members, because there's enough souls in Kansas City and the surrounding areas to win the lost at any cost. There are too many people that are talented, but they don't have Jesus. There are too many people that are gifted, but they're restricted because they don't know God. They're not walking in the ways of God. They're talented, they're young, they're mature, and they're developed. But when you look at their life in the spirit, they become lazy and inconsistent. And you can't take off every now and then, but you've got to hold on to the armor. You've got to arm yourself, and you've got to know that the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus said, I have come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. Look at somebody and tell them, you can't take it off just because you want to play a little while. You can't take it off because you believe you can be successful if you can just mess up one more time. But the devil is a liar. If you made it the last time, you ought to be thanking God that you made it in your own skin. If you made it, You got to tell the devil that I'm not going there. But get behind me, Satan, because I've got authority over the enemy. Is there anybody here that can say playtime is over? Recess is over. It's time to live for God. It's time to serve the Lord. And we can't serve Him based on condition. We can't serve Him as a sporadic saint because we've got an assignment that we need to be steadfast. We need to be unmovable. Always abounding in the work of the Lord. Though as much as we know our labor is not in vain. There's some positions that may be glamorous. There's some positions that may look powerful. But if the team, I said if the team is going to be a team, we've all got to do the best that we can. We can't look just to the one that's in the front of the line because all of us, I said all of us have got to be accountable. There's an opposing team that's not in the group, but there's an opposing team that is committed to stopping the church. There is an opposing team that is committed to stopping the believers because you're on the offense and it's trying to run you down. You're on the offense and it's trying to wipe you out. But one of the keys to being a good pastor, one of the keys to being a good church is to keep your eyes in the right place. I know y'all had too much food and that's why you're sitting here on that purple seat like you don't have no legs. But I dare you to look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, the key to success is to keep eyes on Jesus. Now unto Him that's able to do exceeding. I'm going to preach it anyhow. Now unto Him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all we can ask for things according to the power. Somebody shout power that works in us. Lay your hand on yourself and say, I will not be distracted because I know I'm responsible if I get distracted. I'm responsible if I heard the word and disobey the word. I know what the devil wants is my life. Can I get a witness? I know that what the devil wants is Gethsemane, center of hope, to be inconsistent in 2018. But the devil is a liar. Eyes are on Jesus, and nobody, I said nobody, is going to keep us away from what God has in store. I need 7 people in every section to praise God that your eyes are on Jesus. Your eyes are on your assignment. Your eyes are on winning. Your eyes are on moving. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. I got to close, but I want you to know that we're going to win. And winning, let me say winning, it takes passion. Winning, it takes purpose. And any church that wants to experience consistency, wave your hand and say, I want it for my church. I want it for my leader. I want it for my life. I want a healthy church. I want a healthy walk with God. So you know if you're going to keep it, you've got to refuse to sit by and watch the culture against you get the victory. Brothers and sisters, as I close, we're in a war. We're in a game where the stakes are life and death. We're in a war where the stakes are heaven or hell. We're in a war and we can't sit out for one play. We're in a war and God, I feel like preaching. God is calling us to be faithful under death. Be faithful, not just while they like you. Be faithful, not just when they give to you, but be faithful under death. And if you be faithful under death, after a while, he's going to give you a crown. Is there anybody here that can say, I know what I'm working for? Eternal life. Say yes. Say yes. Be faithful. Hold on. Maintain your profession. Maintain your witness. Say yes. The devil is trying to knock the church out of balance. If he can't get you, he'll get your spouse. If he can't get your spouse, he'll get your children. If he can't get your family, he'll get your health. If he can't get your health, he'll get your money. If he can't get your money, he'll get your beans and your greens, your lettuce and your tomato. Whatever he can do, he will do. But we are, I said we are on the offense. Somebody seems to think we're on defense, but the clock is still ticking, and there's work to do. Tell 3 people, the clock is still ticking. Get to work. The clock is still ticking. Start the goodness in you. The clock is still ticking. Let's keep growing. Let's keep going. Let's win a dying world to a living Savior. To the living, he testified. He freed you forever. And one day, he's coming back. Glorious, glorious day. Yes, yes. Church, center of hope. Let your light shine. Put your faith in God. Put your faith in his vision. Put your faith not in the personality. Put your faith not in this building. Put your faith not in the method, but put your faith in him. He is. He will do great